Hi and welcome to part 3 of Dady Daycare. This one's going to be about parking. Blasting out the soundtrack to Frozen into the car park of your local Sainsbury's while making a mixture of racing car sounds and rocket noises to delight the child in the car seat behind you, a wonderful vista fills your eyes. An empty parent and child space. For a brief second it's nothing less than Christmas. No long walk for you both today, no wrenching the child through a gap betwixt car and vaguely open door like a reenactment of the Dukes of Hazzard. No, today all the space required to fully open said doors and walk down an actual pathway to the store is yours for the taking. But there is a price. Like all things in life, what is given with one hand is dutifully spat on and given back to you to sup on. Now, the supermarkets are very clear in their naming of the parking spaces mentioned. They are parent and child. Yet we all know to which parent the great British public assume they are referring. A better sign would read, "You must have ovaries to park here," or perhaps, "No penises in here." But then that would negate the need for the child spaces in the first place. Smiley winky face. People assume that I, being just a man with no ovaries apparent, have parked in their mother and baby space because I am an arrogant prick and can't be bothered to strain my legs walking the arduous few metres from a standard space to the shop. And before circling around the car to release the rear door, all eyes are upon you. They are judging you, hating you, and berating you with an inner monologue writ large upon faces contorted with rage. It's like gunslingers in the Old West. They stare at you to make the first move, stoic in their stances while laden with shopping bags held like pistols, arms tense and teeth clenching ready for your next move. A bead of sweat drips down your face as, for a heartbeat, you are motionless, caught in the headlights of a Mothercare lorry on the A38. So you make a run for it, around to the kid's door and fling it open like you're cracking the seal on the Apollo space capsule. And just like the descended moon orbiter, you are greeted with a Buzz Aldrin look-alike asking where its juice bottle is. Only then do the eyes leave you. You have silently given those watching with murderous intent the reason for your parking choice. You have a child. There it is, plain as day, and it's probably not stolen, so they give you a final squint and then they leave you alone. Inside shops isn't much better. Oh, of course, the staff coo and smile as your kid gallops up and down the aisles as if rehearsing the finishing straight on Derby Day. But lose sight of the child for a moment. Turn a corner to grab a box of cornflakes or whatever, and what are you? A 37-year-old bearded man carrying a luminous pink backpack with a unicorn on it. Did I mention the lack of child? Now, who looks the fool? I don't run off from my kids in supermarkets, by the way. Thought about it, never done it. Probably because of the backpack thing. Oh, and prison. Them running away from you, however, is a given. Suddenly, no matter how passive the child, or how many, sleeps they've had during the day, or in fact, how sleepy they are now, or where in the car, now they are released. They bolt like a Jack Russell after a postman. The shop is their playpen, and everything contained within is up for grabs. So you inevitably end up chasing after them, reenacting a creepy child-based supermarket sweep. You know there will be sobs and tears, but you're never certain if it be them or you curled up on the floor by the dog biscuits, crying for your mum and wishing you were dead.